Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name's Paul, and today we're looking at my 40-gallon fish tank. Now this is a 40-gallon long tank, so it's essentially the same dimensions as like a 55 or two 20-gallon hives that are put together to make it a 40-gallon tank. So it's a perfect size for that kind of in between. If you're looking to maybe have some bigger fish, but you don't want to commit to those really tall 55-gallon tanks, this can be a really nice in between. Still giving you a lot of options for stocking while not making the maintenance so hard on yourself. I do run this as a dirted setup. It's capped with probably about 2 inches of sand on top of the inch and a half of dirt. The sand I run is a black diamond blasting sand, so it's not even like aquarium sand. I've had no issues running this. It's quite a bit cheaper than aquarium sand. The only thing I will say with that sand is I have seen one video of somebody talking about there being metal in the sand. I don't know if it's true or not. Do your own research, I guess. But I personally have not had any issues with it. I just thought that was a little bit interesting. So no, I did not run a magnet through the tank or anything like that. I've just kind of left it alone. I did rinse it. But yeah, so that's the substrate. For filtration, I do run 2 sponge filters, 1 in each corner. Those seem to be doing really well. The shrimp love chilling on it, which is really fun to watch. And as far as the plants go, I have tons of plants in here, mostly Amazon swords, obviously a ton of guppy grass, which is just taking over the tank. I've got to do something about that here soon. It's absolutely wild. The shrimp do love it, though. I mean, I would say you can find the majority of the shrimp typically somewhere in the guppy grass throughout the tank. And then continuing filtration, I do run a Seachem Title 75, I want to say it is, and I don't know. I go back and forth on this tank or on this filter. It's great for some people. I think it's terrible for other people, mainly because of the skimmer. The intake's okay. I do have a sponge on that to keep the shrimp from getting sucked up, but the skimmer, was really hard to deal with. I ended up putting an aquarium air hose over the skimmer intake just to kind of block the shrimp from getting sucked up. I saw a video on that. But yeah, I do have something that's going to fix a lot of this here soon, so I'm looking forward to that coming in. I do run a couple of plants outside of the tank. This is a little baby pine tree. It's been in there for about 5 days now. It seems to be doing good. I haven't seen a lot of melting or anything like that. So I'm curious to see how big we can get this pine tree before we got to move it somewhere else. And then I do run a bit of pothos just kind of hanging over the edge. That guy's been doing good. I've split it a few times. That's why it's on the smaller side right now. But in general, with this fish tank, I am relying on the plants to do most of my filtration. Obviously, I do have a lot of filters in there. But when it comes to changing water, I really don't have to do it just because the plants are sucking up all that nitrate and helping with the ammonia as well. Tank's a little dirty. I just did a feeding video. You can go check that out on my shorts. So if you see a lot of little white spots, that's why. And then as far as the plants go, or not plants, fish, which is what everybody wants to see, I do have a few mollies, mostly balloon mollies, one that's a regular molly, a couple of albino corridoras, which are really funny to watch. They'll chase shrimp and snails around and kind of bump into a lot of things. They're kind of clumsy. And then I also have quite a few guppies in here. These big females are getting close to dropping their fry, so that's going to be exciting. So stay tuned. Some baby fry videos coming up. I'm also going to do a video on this 20-gallon that I just set up. So if you want to go see that, go check out my channel. There is one video up on it already. Let me know what we should stock in it. But other than that, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you tuning in. I hope maybe this video was a little bit helpful for you if you're trying to figure out what tank you want to get. These 40 gallons are really fun. I think they're a great option, especially if you're looking for something a little bit on the smaller side when it comes to water capacity, while still having a nice footprint to make it easy to work on. Go check these out. Other than that, I appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.